All right, we're going to continue our NCAA football win series, and we're moving to Northern Illinois. So our ninth team on the list of MAC teams, and Northern Illinois is interesting. So their head coach is Thomas Hammock, and he's had kind of an up and down run at Northern Illinois. He was 5-7 his first year, went 4-4 in the MAC. Was 0-6 in the COVID year, but then in 2021 bounced back. He won the MAC, ended up winning the Cure Bowl. 2022 though they dropped to 3-9. Last year though was 7-6. So they opened with an upset of Boston College. They won in overtime, and then they lost the next week to FCS Southern Illinois. They lost at Nebraska, lost to Tulsa, and then lost at Toledo. They string off 3 wins in a row with Akron, Ohio, and Eastern Michigan next before losing at Central Michigan and losing to Ball State. They shut out Western Michigan and then beat Kent State by 10 at the end of the year. And then they played Arkansas State in the Camellia Bowl and would win that one by 2. The team's kind of interesting. They lost a lot. So the big thing that they lost is Rocky Lombardi. So quarterback's going to be a big issue for Northern Illinois. Ethan Hampton steps in. They also bring in Arkansas Pine Bluff transfer Jalen Mackin. Quarterback's a major concern, though, for them. I do like what they have at running back, though. They bring back Ontario Brown, and he's great. He was almost 1,300 yards last year and 10 scores. They also bring in Gavin Williams from Iowa. They're going to have to sit on the run game. That's it. 5 of the top 7 receivers are returning. That's going to be good for the quarterback. They do have a pretty strong offensive line. So the offense shouldn't be bad as long as they keep it on the ground. The defense was great in comparison last year. They did not have a pass rush, but they only allowed 21 points per game. They have to get a pass rush this year. They only had 23 sacks last year. They didn't have enough pressure. The secondary, though, was good. Nate Volaser, Jordan Haston are veteran safeties. They're back. They have corners that have experience. They have Javion Byrd, who's a great corner. If they can stop the run and keep the ball on the ground, they should have a solid year. They did bring in another linebacker in Christian Furman. I think he can also make an impact helping stop the run. We look at their schedule, though. They open against Western Illinois. That should be a win. Then they're going to lose to Notre Dame before the bye. After that, they open up MAC play with Buffalo. They should win that. Then they'll lose to NC State before playing UMass. That should be another win. So they're sitting at 3 wins. The rest of the way, though, they're at Bowling Green, Toledo, and then at Ball State. Bowling Green's an interesting one. We took the Bowling Green over in the win totals. That may have to be a win. They'll probably beat Toledo. They'll beat Ball State. Then they have a bye. Western Michigan, Akron, Miami, and Central Michigan close it out. They're going to lose to Miami. They're going to beat Akron. So really it depends on what they do with Bowling Green, Western Michigan, Central Michigan. They have to at least win one of those. I don't know if they're going to beat Bowling Green. I don't know if they're actually going to beat Central Michigan. Then it comes down to they have to win at Western Michigan on the road and not slip up anywhere else. If they have to upset Toledo or they have to, not lose to UMass or not lose to Western Illinois, I'm worried about this quarterback situation. I could see that if they could lose to Western Illinois to start the season because of that situation. So we have a win total set in 6.5. It opened up just slightly favored to the over, and now some books actually have it either even on each side or the under favored. If we look back at our win totals, we took the overs on Bowling Green. We took an over on Ball State. We took an over on Central Michigan. We took an over on Eastern Michigan. They all probably need that win against NIU to hit those. So we have an option. We can take another over and know that we're probably losing some on the way, or we can take the play that I think's right here. We're going to go under on Northern Illinois. So their best line on the under right now is sitting at plus 104 on FanDuel, and that's where we're going to go. We're going to take the under this year on Northern Illinois.